listening to the High Noon Podcast. Your host, Mason Smith.
Welcome to another episode of High Noon. Got a first-time guest, Joe Begley, and other first-time guest, Peter Angelo.
Yeah, hello.
Fuck yeah, glad to have you guys, dude. All right, now let's hear about that you showing your pecker.
That's not what happened. Okay. See, this is it. The whole like save it for the podcast thing is so hard because we're fucking rolling.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Talking about
and you're like,
alone.
no, you save it for the podcast, dude. We gotta fucking get it on the podcast. And then you're like, oh yeah, tell the story. Because we were talking about registered sex offenders because Mason keeps a collection of them on his
They're on my
fridge.
fridge, yeah.
Look, some people have baseball cards. He
Yeah.
has fucking sex offenders.
No, this is crazy. Let's get him. This is an insane thing to keep.
Well, I keep them on there so that if I see them, I can be like, child.
I've never seen this.
Are you carrying him around with you? What do you think? You're Batman?
See, most guys in their 30s keep like save the date and
I got some
fucking
of those
things
on
on
there,
the
too.
fridge. Mason keeps sex offender registry cards on here.
He mixes them up with the save the dates.
Look at this. This is
I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to see Tyrone? Or what?
David Elton Bellinger.
Putting him on blast.
Aggressive sexual assault on a victim aged I can't 0.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just 0?
0.
Not 0.
I guess that could have been he might have fucked a pregnant lady, though.
And I think he's a baby rapist. I think that's
Why? Because Texas is like life begins at conception. So as long as she's pregnant, you're actually fucking assaulting a
God.
person.
Yeah, technically you're a pedophile if you fuck a pregnant lady.
And so this guy got indecent exposure on a 4-year-old, which is
It's so gross.
So what we were debating was like, could it have been like that this guy was like taking a piss outside and the 4-year-old
That's
saw
right,
it?
that's right.
And then you're like, okay, that's like, you gotta have like some, regardless of how fucked up that is, you have to have some level of sympathy for that. You can't be like, okay, that's not as bad as the baby rapist.
Right, like, yeah, if you're drunk at a park and you're taking a piss and a kid sees you,
But
should
my
you
guess
be a pedophile?
is if you're gonna get labeled a high-risk sex offender, there's no way you just like, it was an accident like that.
Yeah,
It must
that'd be a low risk.
If,
wouldn't it?
if there's cards coming in the mail,
Yeah.
like you
put on
you
some
did
numbers.
something bad.
Absolutely.
There's no
And-
AAA ball players with baseball cards, are there?
Whereas you were saying you were at a beach one time.
Yeah, I just like, dude, I was like walking down my friend's place in Maine, right? And we're fucking like up on the rocks, like, you know, Maine's like not,
Yeah, I love Maine.
not traditional fucking
Right, it's-
sandy
yeah,
beaches.
yeah,
It's
pebbly.
rocky as fuck. So, dude, like we were walking over there. I just had to take a piss wicked bad, and I like whipped my dick out and then sort of like was going to piss in the ocean, and then I looked and like maybe 50 yards back, I realized the house was there and the entire family was like on the porch.
Yeah, having a barbecue.
They were literally having like a barbecue, like a Maine summer barbecue, and I just like immediately just like zipped back up and was like, all right, turned, nobody seemed to see it, everything was good, but I was like, dude, that could have been so fucking bad.
Right,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like we could have been mailing, I'm just like,
could be on
I
Mason's
guess-
fridge.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
we
you'd
could
have
be
made the
mailing shit
fridge.
in the mail.
You'd have made it, dude, if you were on my fridge.
Yeah. I mean, it would be an honor, but I was kind of like bugging out, and you know when you're hungover and the paranoia
Yeah,
starts, it
yeah.
was like I was like that hungover where I'm like, dude, they're totally gonna like fucking, and I was like, there's literally nothing to be, everything's fine,
Yeah.
but it's a bit of
How
like,
far away were they?
Okay, fuck, they were like 50 yards probably.
Not far
What?
enough away that
What confidence? They definitely saw this.
Yeah.
yeah, you're hungover morning. cold
I'm like, yeah, they're 5 feet away. I'm fine.
Yeah. Dude, so Peter, how long you been gay for?
Why does everyone keep asking me this fucking question? That's the same thing.
Peter, how long
They
you-
ask the same thing as Kill Tony.
Peter, how long you been gay for?
No, but
Are you from Boston? What the fuck
yeah,
is
I'm from South Boston.
Real South
Yeah,
Boston.
deeps at Plymouth. You were telling me earlier, so you're about to go to China and New Zealand, huh?
Yeah.
And what's the plan? You gonna see the wall and shit?
Probably not. It's pretty far away from like the area I'm gonna be in
Okay.
China. Like I'll be like in like the like real like mainland China, like deep in the heart of it, where like they don't get a lot of white dudes walking around.
what's the place you're going to?
Chongqing.
Chongqing? Oh,
Sounds
I
fake.
believe it's pronounced Ching Chong, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chongqing.
Hey, I'm an expert now. I would know.
It's the city of Ching Chong in Ding Dong province. Very.
So it's like,
I told my friend that, and he was like, "I'm not even saying that."
Yeah.
right? I don't even want to say the name of the city, especially with my accent.
Yeah, everything sounds
Oh,
racist from
man,
here.
I went over to Chongqing.
Yeah, where are you going this weekend? You going to Changchong province? Actually, yes, I am.
I got a
Just
direct.
someone's trying to be racist, but you're actually saying it right.
Or are you going to go have gay sex in Chongqing? Yes. Yes, I am.
So that's like.
That's actually exactly
there it
what's
is.
going to happen.
Yeah,
Oh, it's got a Q. That's fancy. Chongqing.
dude, the whole city is like lit up like Vegas. It's insane.
Oh, so when you said middle of the country, I'm thinking, poppy fields and like, people with those hats.
No, it's like as modern as it gets, and it's humongous.
Wow, holy shit.
Dude, like it makes New York look empty.
Yeah, dude. They spelled peninsula wrong.
So what are you going for?
That's where my boyfriend's from. So
Oh, nice.
he's there right now.
He's
I'm
there,
going there.
and he's alone.
Yeah. Why'd you say it so
Because
ominous?
his name is alone.
No, shut up.
So he's alone. I'm saying, all right.
How brutal was like
Looks
the
beautiful.
the visa process? Because 10
No,
years
it
ago
was
it was pretty
easy.
easy.
It was easy.
Really?
But I just used like a Chinese travel service.
Really?
I paid them. Shut up. I just paid them $70 and they went to the embassy for me and took care of it because my friend suggested it because he said you could show up at the embassy and they could see you and they could just be like, no.
Yeah, no. Now, when you go to China, will you still dress the same?
100%.
Will you still be yourself?
Yep.
That's awesome.
What do you think I put on, man?
So earlier I go, I bet they're like, oh, Godzilla. And he goes, that's Japan, man.
What do you think he's going to
But too is I can't find clothes there that fit me,
Oh, sure, yeah.
and which is weird because I thought it was all made there. But
Is it? Yeah, right.
6 XLs I have to wear.
We're at the Fat Factory.
6 to 7 XLs is the only shirts that'll fit
over
me.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm humongous there.
Yeah, right. Fuck. Oh yeah. Is it true that that they sell
No.
panties out of vending machines in China?
I think that's also Japan.
Also Japan. Don't they make the Pokemon too?
Will you look up vending machine panties?
You're definitely getting that fucking.
So from China, then you're gonna go to New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
Now the New Zealand trip, that's just you just want to go.
We just wanted to go
Just-
and
yeah,
figure
yeah.
we're on that part of the planet, anyways. But
What it's like?
we have
Only like
a
8 more hours from there or something.
14,
Oh, that's
which is
Not
crazy.
that close.
I know
Made
it's
it
not.
sound
Well, no,
close.
I know it's not actually. that
Wait.
close.
China to New Zealand is another 14
the
hours?
one that the flight we're gonna be taking is like 14 hours apparently.
Dude, I
Whoa.
flew from LA to Australia and it was 16 hours.
Yeah.
But they make it real comfortable for it. Like they got little baskets in front of you on the seat in front of you that you put your feet in, and then they got like nice.
They did not have a
bigger
bad. What
TVs.
fucking airline were you flying?
Wow,
The
we're-
one with the kangaroo on it.
Probably like Australia Air or something.
No, it's called like
Kangaroo.
Quanalingus.
Conolingus? There's no way this is right.
Wow, this is.
Can we? Oh, wait, is that the panty vending machine?
He got real excited.
It is.
Japanese origin.
Gentlemen.
Machine selling panties for fetish purposes.
Can you imagine, like, if you're at the Japanese panty machine, it's just like in the
Qual-
middle of the
qual-
city.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
Hey,
it
can you look
won't
up,
take. You're sitting there. It won't take your dollar. You're just going. Hey.
Can you look
It's why
up,
they have that, but like because my friend was over in Japan wrestling, and like a guy can't really be shirtless. It's like indecent, but they have like panty vending
Right.
machines, or like if you have tattoos, you can't go into like some of the saunas and spas.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Dude,
special because otherwise, it's like because only people who have tattoos in Japan are like yakuza.
Did you hear about Disney World just made a new rule that you can't visit the park if you have tattoos. You have to keep your tattoos covered.
That's not true.
There's no fucking way that's true.
I heard it on a podcast.
Oh,
Dude, you know what else?
Austin strikes again.
Dude, years ago, I heard on a podcast that Taco Bell was the healthiest fast food you could get, and I've just always ran with that.
I've been believing that for years, man.
I just took that.
Yeah.
We have been hearing of the tattoo policy, and we were planning a trip next year. My husband is in the. Oh, I'm happy to clarify and debunk the information you might have come across regarding Walt Disney World's policy on tattoos. It seems that there may be some confusion stemming from a satire site that claimed Disney doesn't allow guests with tattoos in the parks. I'm happy to let you know that this is 100% not true. Well, all right. I guess I'll go.
I'm glad we have a fact checker here. This
Yeah.
is good.
More
Got
podcasts should
Chinese
have that.
Godzilla and tattoo bands. This is. What's next? Tell me another fact.
Did you make up those sex offenders? Like, those real?
I just picked some random black guys and just typed it up.
Yeah, we might need to cut out the child segment that we open with. Not very good.
Everything okay?
Can't open on the child rape.
Let's see some other fun. You know any fun facts?
Like, just in general?
Mason.
Basically, no, he's not asking fun facts. He wants you to just make shit up.
No,
Like he just did.
No, tell me a real. Because while you're thinking, I'm gonna think, and then you tell me one.
How about this? How good are you at lying? Like lie.
Fucking awful.
Lie to me right now.
I'm so bad at it. I'm straight.
Yeah, I was about to say, tell him you're not gay. I once heard that.
Oh, you
lost
you
me.
fucking piece of shit.
Now, how about this? Forget the lying segment. This is actually something that came up the other day. I was talking to a buddy of mine. You know how they say like Michelob Ultra is the low calorie beer?
Yeah.
Did you know that like the average IPA actually has less calories than a Michelob Ultra?
No,
Is
what's
that-
the average?
is that-
though?
Like
what does that mean?
like an average IPA.
They suck.
Yeah, I hate
I
IPA.
hit them too.
See, I'm fucking
IPAs.
awesome at lying, dude. I made that up. That was the thing that I made up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
My ex-wife still loves me.
You have an ex-wife?
Yeah. No, she does still love me. It wasn't a lie.
Is that part a tattoo or is that like an imprint?
I know it does. It looks like a skin graft. But that was my first time getting the honeycomb. Because my dad's a beekeeper.
Ooh.
Or owns a honeybee. He owns a honey business.
Yeah, I thought you just leaned on something.
It does. It
Was
really.
was it a business? Was that a pun that you just did there?
Yeah, I
you,
love.
dude.
They call me the Punisher.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Everybody does.
You call you that. Dude.
I do. You call you
And
that.
then everyone rolls their eyes and goes, oh, for fuck's sake.
But yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, can you look up what the Australian planes are that
Yeah, conolingus, what the fuck he was talking about?
Yeah, it is something close. It really is something close to that, and it's got a kangaroo on the side.
What are you talking about, airline
I swear to
kangaroo?
God, I know it sounds like
You
I'm
said
making-
conolingus, though, so.
I get my words mixed up sometimes. But yeah. So what you been up to, Joe Begley?
Dude, I have it's a great question. It's a great that's a
dudes?
fucking that's a stress. Yeah, that's rude. Dude, Peter's right here, dude. Don't fucking talk to him like that.
What? You look more gay than he does.
No shit,
He
dude.
doesn't
That's-
even look gay at all.
But so does everyone.
he looks like me and him would go in a deer blind together.
We still could.
You look like we would go duck hunting together.
Yeah.
Are you in one of those like open gay relationships, or are you guys
Yeah.
committed together?
Open.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like you must clean up at bear bars. Like they must.
No, but
He
like
doesn't
I don't
like
like bears.
Oh.
My boyfriend is a tiny Chinese man.
Okay. Cool.
I'm
dude.
disgusted by bears. No, sorry.
I almost thought of
Kinda.
I was
Like you
trying
could go to
think-
the Iron Bear.
No, if
probably
I
or
no, trust
something.
me, like especially since like I've gained any type of like following, the DMs I get from bears are just insane.
Peter,
Like,
would
the
you
amount of-
consider your boyfriend to be a twink?
I'm gonna kill you so bad.
That's what he is, though, right?
Shut up. You know what he said?
What?
Twink.
Fine, don't make him say it again.
A mixture of twink and twink.
What'd you call a
Twink.
twink? That's actually really funny. Yeah. That's really good. Twink.
That was good.
Oh my god.
Oh man, dude.
Let's go talk about baby rape some more.
Yeah,
Jesus
let's
Christ.
bring up Tyrone again. Dude, so do you think you're gonna go see that band tonight or no?
Probably not.
What band?
Stick to your guns. I don't know. I've been up for a while and I'm tired, so
Oh, yeah.
we'll see how I feel after 6 of these.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, and by the way, also drinking one of the manliest beers too. Like
love High Life.
me and you are over here with our breakfast beers, our fucking white
Yeah,
claws.
who's the gay guy here?
Just surrounded by
Pick
facts.
the gay-
cherry white claw.
Pick the gay guy.
Who's
Sorry,
the-
Peter. I'm sure it's beat to death. If only it wasn't in your fucking act. So
Hey, if someone's gonna beat it to death, it's gonna be me.
I think you did.
It's working.
I think you did my first show that I ever put together. Now that I think about it, didn't you do the show at?
Up in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
That was your first one you put together.
That was the first show I ever
Yeah.
booked.
Hey, where at in Mass?
It was at the old Still in Agawam.
Oh, I don't even know that.
People don't understand this. The Still is a bar in Agawam. It's like been like they got a really nice property. It's like you walk in, it looks like a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
The old one was like a true dive bar, and that's where we put together. And we get a lot of racist heckles and stuff that night. That was a lot of fun. Did you headline that show?
No.
Joe,
No?
tell Casey what the place is called again. I want to see it.
It's called the Still in Agawam.
I know. Sear. I remember Sear being on it.
The Still.
Because was Chris Warren on it too?
No, this was before Chris even started. This was like 2018.
Really? It was before he started.
Me and you were like the rookies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You'd been doing comedy
Did
for
y'all
like.
start together?
He's like a year ahead of me. I think he started 2016.
2015.
Okay,
But we're
we're-
in Providence.
Connecticut. Why do you keep bringing up Providence?
Oh, because I thought I could have swore that's where I met you at.
You met me in Boston.
I thought I met you at a skew in
Tonight,
Providence.
I can't
during
believe
the
we're looking at
pandemic.
pictures of the Still in Agawam on the.
Oh, it does look nice.
Yeah, it's a nice place now, but before the old Still was
Oh, this is the
truly,
new Still.
truly one of the greasiest bars on planet Earth. It was
Oh, I
fucking.
love, I love a greasy bar, dude.
Oh,
But I thought I met you in Providence at a skew on a Tuesday open mic because it was during the pandemic.
no, that's where I met you.
No,
I met you. I met you at Skew.
I met
I met you at that
with
place.
the long
I
hair.
know the Crack or some shit, right?
Oh, is that the first time we
Yeah.
met? Yeah, that was the show I ran at the Crack.
yeah.
dude.
But I went to the. I was.
That's where I met because you came with the long hair guy, Xavier.
Xander Beltran.
Xander Belcher. I love that guy.
Yeah, great
but,
guy.
you came with him, and when I was still doing it on the patio outside of the.
Yeah, Xander Beltran, if you're listening, how is whoever's couch you're sleeping on right now? How's it going? How's it
Yeah,
going?
I know. The one I
Yeah.
did was just an open mic.
So I had a Monday open mic,
And there was
the
almost a
Thursday
fight
was
at
a
it.
show, and then
There was some crazy guy walking around outside yelling shit.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah,
great.
totally. Dude, and then those Irish guys would just get shit-faced and be like, oh, it's not fucking funny. Oh, I can do better than that. And I'd be like, well, here's the mic, motherfucker. And they'd be like, oh,
It's fucking
I can't
wild.
do it. Dude, one time.
Like, who gave this leprechaun
I
a
forget
southern
this
accent?
guy's name, but he was a very, very funny guy, but he was weird, and he had a weird voice. Can't remember his name. And the owner, I heard the owner from the bar go, look at this fucking queer. This guy's fucking gay. What the fuck is this, dude? And I'm like, Steve, he can hear you. And he's like, I don't fucking care. It's my fucking bar.
It's my bad.
I'm like,
my
all
bar.
right, dude, fair
Look,
enough.
it's
but-
my bad. If you tell him he's got a problem with it, he can fuck right off.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Dude, that guy was a menace.
we had dude, the open mic hecklers are so fucking funny. I mean, you had a legit show. That show was awesome.
The
But-
Thursday. Yeah.
So, as like punishment to myself, I will host just to keep me humble. I'll host Lucky Duck open mic once every 6 months, which is like a true 6-hour open mic.
I just got booked to do 15. I'm the featured set. On
Good luck. You just have to power through. But dude, I'm there the other night, and I'm doing it. The last date I got was 9/11, right?
Nice.
So that was hosting one of the worst open mics in the world on 9/11 is just like a brutal gig anyway.
Yeah.
This little gay dude
Just
is
get
there,
shit-faced.
and he's like the best audience member, but he just keeps heckling. It's like, yes, go, and then he kept just like tagging up everyone's jokes
my
and stuff.
God.
Was
And
he
I kept going,
snapping?
oh yeah, and I go, hey buddy, like I'm telling you, like if you keep heckling, I'm gonna make you do stand up. Like I'm gonna give you a set, and he just kept going, yeah, whatever. And it's like his name was Jeremy and shit.
Of course.
Kept doing it, going. I go, I'm telling you, you heckle again, I'm giving you the mic, you're coming up. And he goes, I got it. And then the next one he heckles, and I go, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest. This guy, true veteran comedian. You may have heard him in the back of the room. Please give it up for Jeremy. Bring him up. And dude, the nerves that people get, it sucked the gay voice out of them. It was so
No,
like,
turn him straight.
it was crazy. He's in the back going, yeah, fuck you. Oh my God. And then he gets up there and he's like, I really, stand up. Life is hard.
And I like
everyone's
pussy.
like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it legit sucked the gay out of him.
That's hilarious.
Let me ask you this, Peter. I think this is an important question.
Oh, fuck.
Do you think the gay voice is put on and
Yes.
played up by a lot of people?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can tell. I have a theory.
Okay. Let me hear
Yeah, I
it.
want to hear it.
All right. So, especially for guys, I'm 35. Guys in the age range of probably 30.
Really, you look much older.
Thank you. You piece of shit. Most people tell me I look pretty good, but no. So guys, I think in that age range, grew up when gay characters were starting to emerge in media, but they were all the stereotypical ones. They all had the voice, they all had the quips. So they grew up thinking, "Oh, we're accepted if we put this character on and we do that." So I feel like a lot of them are like, okay, this is how we're going to be accepted. We have to lean into it, and that's why so many of them really kind of amp it up a lot.
I prefer your type of gay.
They're like it doesn't. What's my type? If you say normal gay, I'm gonna come out.
No,
on this
like
fucking table.
you
Dude,
like
the
being-
normal gay. I mean,
You just
the normal.
being-
They did lose the normal gay vote, and it was your fault, Peter.
Like I mean, like how you're just like I wouldn't even know you're gay. I wouldn't even know that you're gay until you told me.
Yeah.
No shit, dude. That's his whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, remember?
Yeah, but I also feel like I've also kind of, but I've also like, I feel like I've gone kind of a step beyond it.
By the way, dude, we've
Like,
had,
there's like a normal gay, and then there's like, I'm kind of like, I've pushed it to another degree.
Have you had
Like, I've
sex-
been hyper masculine.
Hey, what's the hardcore show that you're going to tonight?
Stick to your guns.
have you
And
had
stick
sex?
to your guns in Bane.
Have you ever fucked a girl?
Long time ago.
But you
In a
have.
three-
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to try things out.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was like I think the last time I did was like 15 years ago, and it was in a threesome.
With another dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You fucked.
Yeah, it was
him
like a
too?
punk couple.
And you fucked him too.
Yeah.
Is there a third White Claw during the podcast?
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Oh, buddy, who you telling? I got 2 more pods to do today.
Mason used to get so fucked up that he would like. The first time you did my podcast, you brought like 2 24-ounce Trulies.
Oh, yeah.
And you used to get so drunk that like somehow like your face would get all wet. You know what I mean? Like you were all,
Just sweating.
yeah. Well, so I don't know. It wasn't all sweat. I'm telling you. I know what sweat looks and feels like. It was like a mix of sweat and spit and like guys cum, maybe Peter. But it was like, dude, you'd be talking like, dude, I love blueberry Trulies. You're like, okay.
No, it was
Yeah.
strawberry lemonade.
Ooh, yeah.
But I stopped drinking them.
That actually. Oh, man.
They just kind of, you know how you drink something too much and
Yeah.
you get burnt out on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of like strawberry drinks.
Yeah.
So like whenever I have anything
hey,
pink,
I got a
I'm
que- I
drinking.
got
My
a-
boyfriend takes photos of it.
I got a question for you.
Oh, fuck
What's
you.
what's the gayest thing you do besides have sex with dudes?
This feels like a bullying podcast.
Yeah, somehow it always just.
Like-
my sexuality is always the topic of discussion anytime
Well,
I'm on a
because
podcast.
it's why.
I'm like the bro whisperer at this point. Like, I have to answer everyone's questions. I don't know, man. I like I don't know. I like baking cookies.
That's pretty sick.
Actually, I think
I
that's
don't know
more
that,
cool
man.
than gay.
Fucking doing Molly and going to really queer raves. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
Alright.
borderline having sex with men.
Now, do you dance? I can't
Yeah.
see you dancing.
Oh fuck it, I get in there.
Do you really?
Dude, the first time I did ketamine a couple months ago was at a rave, and like I was going all in. But it definitely confuses everyone who's there. When they see me
People, you probably scare people.
all the time.
Yeah, because I used
They
to.
probably wouldn't let me in because they like vet people when they're going into like the clubs to like the rave spots in New York. So they have people that kind of like, especially if it's a queer rave.
They think you're gonna beat them up.
Yeah, they'll like size people up. So like I have to be with my boyfriend, otherwise they would never let me in.
Yeah. Does he go? It's okay.
Yeah.
Is your boyfriend flamboyant?
He's not really flamboyant. He's just very well dressed.
I've
Oh.
never met him. I remember when you guys started dating when we were starting comedy, right? Were you
No,
guys like-
that was a different guy.
Oh, he's another Asian guy.
No, that guy wasn't Asian.
What?
That guy was Mexican and Irish.
Nice.
By
Well, I
the
never
way-
met. You said I asked earlier if it was the same guy. You
I
said
thought,
yeah.
but I had been here You met him.
See, this is what I was saying
when
earlier,
I was here
too.
in February at the creek in the cave. He was with me.
Then yes, that's the one.
And if I'm at the creek late night, I'm
Whatever,
there, but
dude.
not
I'm just
mentally
saying.
there.
Yeah, I know. Sure. You definitely weren't. You were hosting.
Oh no. Good time.
By the way, I meant to ask this earlier. Where'd you guys start at together?
Connecticut.
But like, was it at a club or a bar?
No.
Fucking bars.
So
and
this
open
is
mics.
this is like hard to
With Sam
explain,
Hunter,
but
too?
yeah. So
Yeah.
that era of like Connecticut comedy
weird.
was truly like it was rough. I would say like
Apparently, it's not any
Was it
better.
Hartford?
yeah. I mean it. Look, it's not Hartford. It's not New Haven. It's the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
It's
no one was only relegated to one area.
So it's
Okay.
you have a car. It doesn't matter where you live. So you're at an open mic, and some people have driven like literally 2 hours to
Yeah.
go do these bullshit open mics. Like it's that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when we started, there was like a coalition of comics that ran the scene. There were basically just like bullies that were not helpful.
Yeah, nope.
Anyway, these guys, it was like there was no real shows. So you would be
Yeah.
stoked to get booked on like a show a month. But then the Elbow Room getting started, shout out to Paul Gregory, actually kind of was like
It did,
the
yeah.
beginning of like a scene really developing. Because all it was these like disjointed open mics running all the way from down in Bridgeport straight up to like fucking Northampton,
Yeah,
Mass.
all the way to Mass.
And so
Okay.
we would all be all over there, dude. And there were some legit talented people. I mean, I had Liam Cullum from Friday Beers on my show 2 days ago. He was fucking up there doing the dog shit open mics with us. There were a bunch of people.
Who?
One of the dudes that does those like sick Friday Beer sketches. Whatever. He was out there. This fucking guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was a Western Mass dude. But yo, whatever. We don't. It's the
Yeah, then
shout
like
out-
yeah, somebody.
But dude, the thing was like that show kind of was the beginning of just something happening
Well,
there.
it kind of gave an actual central place.
Yeah.
To go. It's kind of I don't know. I haven't been up there. I haven't been there in a while. I hear it's kind of.
Well, it's fallen into the ground. I mean, Paul, the guy who ran it, quit comedy for good reason, and
It sucked or he was crazy.
both. Actually, like you really talk shit about people and you give them a lot of shit, but then like when fucking what's his name died, the dude that was around, I don't know, he donated like $500 to the family, and I'm like, okay, never mind. Like this guy fucking rocks.
Artie Rob?
It might have been Artie, yeah. But yeah, dude, it was like a truly no, it wasn't Artie. Artie's the guy that I would have remembered. But
True.
yeah, man, it was a fucking mess. People were really mean, and like it was the kind of thing where you were legit driving an hour and a half just to sit in some room and wait 3 hours to go do 4 minutes.
Like,
I did
the
that
upstairs of
during
a
the
restaurant,
pandemic.
the bowling alleys, the side of a bar, like it was fucking
Have you
garbage.
guys ever performed in a strip club?
No. But we did. My favorite of that era, though, was the John Baptiste Social Club. That was fucking.
The what?
Do you remember this? This was the racist French-Canadian underground club where you could smoke inside. Sam Hunter ran it for a while.
Oh, really?
That sounds vaguely familiar, but which town?
New Britain.
Yeah, okay.
Bro. That was
Did you,
fucking
did you
crazy.
guys do
I do
a lot
remember
of right after the pandemic in Boston, we did a lot of VFWs.
No, I mean, not really.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, the thing is, Connecticut, we actually still were running shows through the pandemic because Connecticut never 100% shut down. It went down
Boston
to like
was-
no Boston and New York completely shut down, but in Connecticut we were still able to have like 20% capacity, so people were still doing shit. It was
I
really
mean, in
odd.
retrospect, like the rules were fucking crazy. Like I remember going to the Elbow Room, like just to drink on the patio during
Yeah.
this because stand up was going on, and the rule was this: you had to enter the building with a mask on.
And then
So
Take it
get
off.
in.
yeah, so you would walk in the door with the mask on. You would then
once you got to your seat.
take it off when you got to your seat, and you're like, "This doesn't make
No.
any sense."
Oh, we also had that fucking hookah lounge one that Paul was running too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that was rough as well.
Oh, dude, some of the shit I mean, I remember I was one of the first comics in Boston to do I held an outdoor show, middle of the day, like 3 p.m. in my backyard, and we rented a porta potty and we were selling beers and joints and shit, and Will Noonan came, Alan Fitzgerald, and it was fun, dude. And it was outside, and some people were still like wearing masks. It was back, no one knew what you were supposed to do. But like in retrospect, it's like none of that shit we did was necessary. Like not any of it.
No, we should have been allowed to fucking free roam. But
Yeah.
shout out government overreach.
I mean,
dude.
honestly, dude, too, shout out Steve for letting us do those shows at the Crack. I mean, that was the only show you could do in Boston at the time. And then
Did you guys get a lot of hate from it? Were there people coming out being like, you guys are being so irresponsible and you're killing people?
So the last 3 shows that I did, we moved it inside to try to hide from, because people were saying that it was too loud outside the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So then we moved it inside, and the last 3 shows, the health department guy showed up, and on the third one, he shut the bar down, and come to find out, it was comics that were doing Zoom comedy. I know who they were, but I won't say their names. Reported us because they were all doing, being safe.
I mean, I did Zoom ones, but not because like
I didn't. I never did one. I didn't do one.
I did 2, I think.
But did you get paid? Because it's one
Yeah, I
thing
think
if you
so.
were getting paid.
Yeah, but like there was one that was actually not like one was like we expect. We did. I remember being one that was I was like, oh wow, this wasn't anywhere as bad as I expected.
Yeah.
Don't want to do it again. But I was like, okay, I don't feel as horrible.
So some people like working comics, like Will Noonan, he was doing Zoom for corporates, like corporate gigs, but he was getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those. It was fucking great. It was like, hey, can you come on a Zoom call for 10 minutes and we'll give you $500?
See,
And
that's
you're like,
that's
yeah.
one thing.
100%
But
I'll
to
do
sit,
that.
but to sit and do a bunch of, with other open micers and just like do open mic comedy, but in Zoom, I was like, I'm not doing that. But I podcasted through the whole pandemic though. Me and Vickers still held the podcast strong.
I would say one of the funniest things to me
He
was
just moved
coming
here.
out of the pandemic is like the newer comics who would be like, oh yeah, I've been doing it like a year. I'm like, you did it on Zoom for the year.
Ugh.
You haven't done shit.
Yeah, you've never even been on stage.
It's better than the people that like started in 2017, same time as me, and are telling people they've been doing comedy for 5 years because the pandemic doesn't count. You're like, that's crazy.
I mean, I was still doing comedy through the pandemic because I was going down to Providence and doing that. Me and you did that garden show in Providence that Jeremy Pearson ran.
Yeah.
We
The
did
beer
one
garden
together in the beer garden.
Dude,
He's always good to me. I was like,
I was about to say, he's always been very
Yeah.
nice to me.
he had some like perceived disrespect thing for me where he like blocked me on
yeah,
Instagram.
but
I
you
can't
look like a
remember
prick.
what. Yeah, but you got to give me a chance.
And then you are a prick.
I'm a prick?
No,
How am I a prick?
I don't know. I just want to be.
I
dick.
love
Hey,
gay.
I've been getting called gay for a while. Like, I need to give people shit.
You are, but it's aside from the point.
I gotta lash out a little bit.
He's gay too.
Gomez Adams isn't gay.
He's your fucking boyfriend from China.
Dude, he does kind of look like Gomez a little bit. You do a little bit. Look up Gomez
Adams?
from the Addams Family.
It's just a mustache.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not the bloated one, but yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Raul Julio.
That slick motherfucker right there.
I'm white.
Yeah, we
you,
know.
You could be Italian.
Like, I'm white.
I
We
could
knew,
be
man. We knew.
Italian.
We didn't tell us.
Dude, have you ever when's the last time you had a clean shaved face?
7 years ago?
Dude, I think
6, 7 years ago?
Do you like the way the beard feels?
Yes.
Really?
same, yeah.
Feels better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I had a barber
don't-
cut off too much of it like 3 weeks ago, and I was real upset about it.
Dude, there is a moment where if it goes a little too low, you're like,
I can't do that. I
fucking
can't.
bitch.
Oh, I can now again, but like I couldn't stroke my beard.
Well, I just had shout out to Trey Pack. He just cut my hair. And my
I have to go
beard,
see him.
and he did a great job. Look at that, fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to set up an appointment and go see him while I'm out here.
Dude, you got to. He fucking kills it, dude. But yeah, I've had my beard since I was I've had a beard now for about 12 years.
I had a job that I had to be clean shaven for.
Oh,
for
I would have just not
6
took
years.
the job.
I was working for an ambulance company, and you had to be clean shaven. So from the age of like 20 to like 26.
What were you like changing the oil on the?
No, they like had beards. I was driving. I was just driving like the wheelchair transport. And making old people prolong their life a little longer.
Yeah,
Bring
well.
them dialysis and shit.
Did you ever accidentally leave one of their wheels unlocked and they like scooted
Just
away?
out. I wish. I love when I loved wheeling someone back into like a facility after picking them up, and they'll just like yelling, "He's gonna hit me! He's gonna hit me!" I'm like, I wish.
Wait, they said that about you?
Yeah, they would just like start yelling that kind of shit.
Did they think it was funny? Or
I think they were just crazy.
oh,
Yeah, they were just insane.
he hit me.
Yeah. And the staff was just like, "Yeah, she does that."
Yeah. And so you probably could have hit her.
I probably could have.
Yeah. You're like, she fell. Did you, how much, what were you making an hour for doing that job?
Oh God, I don't know, 18 to 20.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 12.
Nah.
Because those types of jobs are very underpaid.
16. I want to guess 16, and then by the time I finished, 18 or 19, I think.
It's crazy that that's what we pay the people that are like
Yeah.
in the ambulance.
Yeah,
that
but I
cost-
wasn't an EMT.
cost
Well, not at the time,
$1,500.
not yet.
No, but it is
But this
crazy.
was just me. But this wasn't like EMT. This was just transport of like the old fucks in wheelchairs to their.
I
doctor's appointments.
was a welder for 11 years, and the most I ever made was 27 an hour. And
As a welder?
yeah.
Were you a bad welder? What the fuck?
It's because I wasn't in the union.
Oh yeah, you're done as fuck.
And so get this. I go to the union. I get an interview with the union guy, right? Through a friend that's like from there. And I go in there and he's questioning me and he finds out that I'm not from there and but at the time I had been welding for 9 years. And he goes, "Well, best I can do is get you a second year apprentice job and you'll be making 19 an hour." And I go, "Well, I'm making 24 right now. Why would I take a cut?" And he goes, "Well, I guess you don't have to." And I'm like, can I like test out? Like, can I get in and just test out and become a master welder or whatever they called it? And he was like, "No, you can't do that." And so then I get out of the interview and I call my buddy and I go, "Dude, I thought you said you could test out and like skip the line." And he goes, "You can." And I'm like, he told me no. So I think they're very it was like being discriminated against for being Southern.
Really?
Yeah, because like you guys are.
Because it's all about who you know when it comes to the union. You know what I mean? Like, and I wasn't from there.
Yeah, but
So-
usually I don't know. I was in a union when I was the dump truck driver.
Yeah.
But it was like the Utility Workers of America. That's when I was making my best money. But that job.
Where were you living there?
I was living in New Haven,
Okay.
Connecticut. But like usually I guess I don't know how the welders work for union wise.
So it's first year apprentice, second year, third year, and then the fourth year you become the master.
Fucking truckers don't go to that shit. You get a job there, you're in a union.
Oh,
If you have a certain trucking job and like that company, if those drivers all operate underneath the certain union, you're in that one. Like I didn't have to do shit to get into the union I was in, but then I left that job because it sucked and I took a pay cut, and then I wasn't in a union anymore.
Would you say that was your worst job?
The one my worst job was definitely the one that I made the most money at.
Which was
The construction job doing gas lines. That's when I was
Okay.
a dump truck driver because like you never knew when you were done working.
yeah, you're just there till
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, pretty much, and it started. So I couldn't take shows, couldn't take gigs,
Right.
And I was like, fuck this. I'll take a little less money. I'm still surviving.
What's your worst job you ever had?
Dude, I've liked all like the manual labor jobs I've done. Actually, they haven't been that bad. It's just honestly the entire period of like moving down here and working from home in tech was fucking miserable.
Wait, you don't do that I thought that's what
no,
you did.
No, I'm done.
Are you doing comedy full time now?
Yeah, but it's full time makes it sound like I'm making enough to survive. I'm like
Yeah, I feel
burning
that.
through savings actively on
I
a
get
daily
that.
basis.
Oh, actually, you know what? When I first moved to New York, I took a job at this company that rented out stages for like concerts, fashions, plays, all that stuff. And during New York City Fashion Week, which takes up the entire month of September, that was the worst job.
I'm surprised they let you work that.
I fucking hate you. I worked fucking 7 in the
Were they
morning
like,
to 11
this
p.m.
is no good. Let me show you some new clothes.
No, they didn't know I was gay.
Oh.
I just said I just drove the truck and built the stage.
So you fit in then.
Yeah. That job sucked. Because
Yeah.
we were working like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Then coming back in at 7 a.m. And it was just nonstop. And we worked for people who didn't give a fuck about us.
Dude, my worst job. When I first, so I took about $9,000 or $10,000 with me when I moved back to Boston the second time, and I blew through it so. You would think that would last a little bit. $10,000 is nothing, dude.
Yeah.
When you don't have any income.
coming, which is that.
So, yeah, dude, I had
no
to,
shit. It'll fucking gone.
dude, gone. So I get this job in not Concord, Hanover.
Yeah.
I get this job. It's this company in Hanover. It's the only company in the world. They have this patent. They make pizza sheets, like these ceramic.
they cook.
They invented it that
yeah.
you cook shit on, and then they also on the others. This is where I came in. They make a backhoe. With the bulldozer on the front, but then on the back it's like a tractor.
Why did when you said that?
Tobacco.
When you said it, it short circuited my brain. Yeah, I know what a fucking backhoe is, 100%.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when you said it, I was like, he's not talking about
a
a
backhoe.
backhoe.
Yeah, no, I
he's
didn't.
definitely just like different. What the fuck?
Does he mean tobacco? No. So we built the feet. You know when it
when it
stabilizes
plants,
it.
yeah.
So every brand of tractor, John Deere, Caterpillar, any of them you can think of, they are the only people that build those feet that come down. And so the job is you stand in your little booth. You've got your MIG welder. It's a wire feed gas, and you have different. What do you call it when you you would just put all the pieces. They would give you all the pieces, and you would put the pieces in a. There's a. What's the word when you?
I don't know what the fuck.
Like I'm never gonna think of it.
Watching your brain fucking short circuit.
Oh man! But anyways, you would
My
take
brain's
all the
starting to
pieces.
short circuit right now.
You would take all
Just
the
by
pieces.
proximity.
You would take all the pieces and you would put them in a thing. Is that it? Is that in Hanover? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Flip pads. That's what they were called. But dude, go to pictures if you can. So, no, that's not them. Click Caterpillar.
This guy's losing his fucking mind.
No, that right there. The yellow. Dude, I would build, so you had to build 35 of those a day. And you would put them in a...
What you were trying to describe was not that.
No, I'm saying the thing that you put the pieces in.
Oh.
There's a word for it, and I can't fucking think of it. Like
A cast?
Sort of,
A
yeah.
mold?
Yeah, basically. But you would put all the pieces in it, and it did it for you. You would just put the pieces in, and then you just weld it. And you would have to do 35 of those motherfuckers a day. And I made $19 an hour, and it was the most...
And they were selling for $6.50.
Dude, it was the most... is it monotonous? Monotonous?
Don't pretend to not know what monotonous is.
Monotonous.
You know the word monotonous. Don't play pretend.
Buddy, I can't even think of the word that I'm trying to think of for that. And dude,
It was
this-
some optometrist, dude.
Dude, I worked. The
Everything
guy
is-
next to me was from Africa. He was
Brutal.
from B-Tree or something. And dude,
Here it
this
comes.
motherfucker
What?
would sit there.
Wait, he's from Beatree?
Utri.
Find that.
Give it your best
Fucking
guess.
Google that.
Eritrea.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. It's the same place that Chase Abel's from. Eritrea.
What, retard land?
No. But anyways, point being, dude, I at one point, so like
The
you're
bomb
just
factory?
it's the same thing over and over and over. And the guy next to me was just cigarette in his mouth, welding hood, and would just rip cigarettes all day and was pumping out 35 of these motherfuckers like you wouldn't believe, dude. And I never made it. The most I did, one day I went in there with cocaine and I went to the bathroom and I was like, I'm gonna do 35 today. And I just snorted a bunch of coke and I go in there and I'm just knocking them out, right? But I'm a better welder than him. And they were like, dude, the quality doesn't have to
Is
be
this
that
it?
good. Eritrea.
Oh my God, you got it.
Yeah. And And so
That was a.
He can decipher what he fucking talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, bravo.
That was.
He
That
knows-
was- that
he's
was
been-
it?
He's been around long enough. He knows how to.
Say the one below E tree.
What?
Say that country right there.
Oh man, Djibouti.
It's close enough.
Djibouti.
Wasn't that like
but
one
that
of those,
was
like, back in the day in geography classes, macaques in Djibouti? Yeah. it's a great one. It is. Macaque.
Wait, did you just make that up?
No, Macaque
No.
is like the capital of Djibouti.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. I thought you were making a funny joke. Macaque is in Djibouti. That's really funny. You think they did that on purpose?
Yes.
100%.
Is this a Muslim country?
Probably.
That stinks.
But anyways, that was my worst job. I fucking hated it.
I actually
dude.
just got a message from a guy who works at that construction company who had saw my Kill Tony set. And he was like, oh, I saw it. Really, really great. And I was like, this is the same guy that threatened to shoot me because he said I look liberal.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You do not look liberal.
Yeah, apparently construction workers are dumb.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You definitely look like you totally voted for Trump. I mean, I don't vote, but you look like
Did
you
you
did.
vote for Trump?
No.
I know.
Kamala Mala.
I did a...
Kamala.
I was over there. I just like...
Kamala
but-
Mala.
The normal
Especially
gay
when I
voters not
look
going
like
to
in New
Kamala.
York, though, people are staring at me hard in New York.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, really... For the last couple days, I've been getting a lot
Well,
of
'cause
dirty
the thing
looks.
is, I think like in Brooklyn, you look like this is.
Forget Brooklyn. Like yes, okay.
So
there
this
are
look-
dudes who
this-
dress like me, but then you can kind of tell the difference.
Dude, like the other night, I bummed a cigarette at Lowdown, and there were these guys that were kind of assholes. They had like face tattoos, and they were dressed like you. And I bummed a cigarette, gave him $1, and then I'm like, "Hey, can I get a light too?" He's like, "Oh man," he's like,
You want me to smoke it for
he
you
goes,
too?
"Yeah," which is like
I
so
hate
annoying.
that fucking
And then he
line.
goes, "Oh, and he's like, gas ain't cheap." I'm like, "Yeah, I know that butane." And I go, "Biden's economy," and they all just looked at me, just stared at me, and I'm like, "Oh, I've misread the room. These aren't Trumpers. These are like hardcore.
Yeah.
These are a pack of Peter Angelos out there, dude." I'm kidding. I know you're not hardcore.
Fuck you.
Man, don't you hate when you,
You know I
hawk a
love it.
loogie and there's a hair in it?
Dude, shut up.
What? Go back to Djibouti. I don't know.
Oh, macaques.
Yeah, macaques in
No,
Djibouti.
there are no macaques.
Oh, wait.
In Djibouti.
Oh, wait, that's talking about the bird. That's macaw.
That's a monkey.
Watch this. I'm gonna beat this fucking guy. Here we go. Oh no, phone's off.
Oh, I thought a macaw was the red bird.
That's not a macaw though.
Is- oh, I farted. When
That's
I
a
laughed.
different fucking.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's a macaw. That's not what he was saying. It's a different word.
Well, you don't have to be nasty about it.
Macaque.
I do.
Oh, that's dude. Have you seen the video? Look up McQueeze or whatever. Rips scalp off
Steve
guy.
McQueen.
Dude, have you seen this?
I'm from Connecticut. I saw a lady get her face ripped off by a chimp.
Oh, did you watch Chimp Crazy?
No, I did not watch that.
Dude, wild. That lady is nuts.
Oh, that
dude.
also Tiger King got me through the pandemic
it's
too.
the same. It's the same people.
Same people that
yeah,
made it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be insane.
I'm
It's-
never gonna financially recover. From this.
Yeah, he didn't even give
I'm
a fuck
never.
about. Is he? You think Trump will pardon him?
Oh,
this go
no.
around? Yeah, watch this, dude.
I'm not gonna watch it.
No, you got to watch it, Joe.
I mean, like, it's gonna be like deathmatch wrestling, but with a monkey.
Oh, and then let's look up that after this. Look, he thinks it's being his friend. Here it comes.
Jesus!
Oh, god damn, dude. Oh,
Thank God they slow-moed it.
oh.
Have another drink. Woo!
Dude, it happened so fast there was no blood.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like a fucking.
Let's
I'm
look up
gonna need 100
You're
Nazi
YouTube.
scalps.
Just go like just YouTube
from each and every one
tournament
of
of
you.
death or deathmatch wrestling. Go to either one.
So this is your buddy's company?
No, this is just the type of stuff he does. I don't know if he's got any highlights up on YouTube. He runs one called New Fear City, but If you just look up YouTube, it's like deathmatch wrestling or
CZW?
yeah, that's one of the big companies that does it. It might be like clips from Tournament of Death.
Hey, is WWE still in Connecticut? The headquarters?
For now, yeah. The main building got the WWE logo taken off of it though, so I'm not even sure what's going on.
Really?
With it,
Did you watch the McMahon?
Yeah, I didn't learn anything new.
Oh no, but I just
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, of course, I
didn't
watched it, yeah.
I didn't so when I was a kid, the Attitude Era was what was going on, and I texted
Why
my
did you say that like I didn't know that?
Oh well, we're the same. I'm 33.
Yeah, where's it?
But so I
and I'm a
texted
wrestling
my-
fan.
I texted my mom and I was like, I can't believe you let me watch that.
I mean that like I just go to wrestling shows that are just the bloodiest crazy shit.
Yeah, this is what I was asking you about earlier. If it was like this is what I meant.
Yeah, this is the shit I go to a lot.
Yeah. Oh wow. Do you ever do it? Do you ever?
I'm gonna hold off on doing deathmatch. I've had a couple matches.
How badly hurt do these guys get?
Pretty fucking.
I mean,
Oh my god.
they're
looks pretty bad.
They're pretty fucked up.
the trampoline of barbed wire.
Oh, did you ever see the video? Oh, that's Schlack.
That dude
He's a
looks
crackhead.
like he was mad.
He's a crackhead.
Probably meth.
Schlack smokes crack. Have
I
you
mean,
ever seen?
haven't we
You ever
all?
seen? Oh, I did this to Zach Amico.
Oh, what is that?
It's a bunch of skewers. I did it to Zach Amico at Skankfest during the Naked Roast.
Did what?
I took a bunch of skewers and I pushed them into his forehead.
Did he wanted you to?
Yeah, he told me to do it because what he did was he had the crowd whoever had money could staple it to him with a staple gun, and then the next thing he did was I skewered them, and someone got so freaked out they passed out and had to be taken out by
Yeah,
medics.
I'm not. That's insane.
I don't like stuff like that.
I love
yeah.
it.
So did
So my buddy just had it. They just had one in Brooklyn that I was at, and like yeah, it's the wildest shit. So everyone like stands around like a mosh pit, and the guys just like fight in the middle and just run around, hit each other with light tubes, and
Yeah.
make each other bleed like crazy. No, yeah, I am not planning on doing that type of wrestling anytime soon. I'll stick to just regular.
Are you into like getting like you don't have piercings or nothing?
I
do you?
used to, but
So,
yeah.
do you like pain stuff?
So I
you
like
like
pain.
pain?
I like the physicality of
I'm
wrestling.
meaning to ask you for the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you like pain? Nice. I
Little bit of
like
pain's
pain
fine.
too.
I don't know. You don't even feel.
Sorry, dude. Nice. Fuck yeah. That's
You and
awesome.
Michael Ridley do the best ones.
Oh man. That looks like it hurts.
I'll tell you what, it does fucking hurt.
Bubba?
What's up? Hello, Billy Willie.
Bill. That's Bill
Hey,
Hicks,
Bill.
everybody.
Bill, stop
That,
sniffing my cock.
that
Oh,
wrestling-
he does. He's very intrusive.
Come here, Bill. Come here.
Look, he's
Oh,
smiling at
come on
you.
up. Come on up. Oh, what a lovely pug. Oh, hello, Billy.
Yeah, the wrestling ring is not soft.
I know.
Oh, you're a good fella. Aren't you a lovely
So you have wrestled.
Yeah, I've been training about a year now.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Bill.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Bill.
When you're done making out with my dog, you can rejoin the pod.
Hey, Billy.
What are
Come
we
here.
at, buddy? 10 more minutes? Nice. Do you guys so you're
go to a
where
bar
by the
after
way,
this?
where do you live in New
What?
York?
Want to go to the bar?
Sure.
Let's go.
I have
you-
time to kill.
Where do you live in New York, by the way?
Fide-eye.
So fine.
Lower
but is that
Manhattan.
okay?
Lower
Gotcha.
Manhattan,
Do you
yeah.
like wake up in the morning and there's just people running around in suits and stuff?
Occasionally.
Oh yeah.
But
so-
like I think I hate it. I always walk past the stock exchange, and there's just always tourists taking photos of it, and it just really drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It really annoys me they're taking photos of the stock exchange.
Oh, hello, Bill. Hello, Bill. What a good dog.
I actually want to try to find if there's any wrestling training down here that I could go
Wanna
like
lick the can here.
jump in on.
The can? No.
Watch the wires.
Be careful, Bill.
Are you past anywhere in New York, or have you not been there long enough?
Right now, I was at Stand Up New York, but then they had a whole bunch of shit
Pass in
happen.
the leather district.
So now, now Rodney's is technically where I'm past that.
What is it?
Rodney's, the old
Oh,
Dangerfields
yeah,
became
yeah.
Wait,
Rodney's.
they reopened it?
It's Rodney's,
Let's
yeah.
go. Did they change it inside at all, or did they leave
yeah.
it original?
Can you look up the
They
new
changed it,
Rodney
yeah.
Dangerfield's
They got rid
club?
of all the tables and the cool.
New York?
Yeah, I never actually went to that when it was Dangerfields. I never been.
Oh, dude, they never changed it. It was the original interior.
Yeah, so now like the guy who bought it is a comic apparently, but they redid the inside. It looks pretty nice in there, and
I mean, I don't know, but
I feel like the location is tough.
Here, lift 'em up.
It's just not really near any trains.
Is it Rodney's or Dangerous?
It's Rodney's now. They couldn't get the Dangerfield name.
Come on.
But
Oh, dude. Oh, that's a fucking shame. They fucked with the room inside.
But is it the same building? That
same
the old
location.
one?
Same location. Yeah.
The stage. Oh, dude. I mean, like, dude, they literally shot like the original like Joker scenes in the old days.
Yeah, I know.
What's the TikTok, the rhyming guy? What's his name? Andrew Dice Clay. He recorded that special there that was like really bad on purpose. The one that that the producer that is famous for doing music, Mark Rubin.
Yeah,
Rick
Is that
Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
Dude, so the thing was like, this original club was like when it was open, Dangerfields was like completely mismanaged and like run into the ground.
Yeah.
They had a waiter that was on the original Rodney staff.
Wow.
He was like 90.
Old
years
as shit. Yeah.
And he was such a good guy, but like he was
Forgetting
probably
orders
the worst
left.
guy that you could have running drinks in a comedy club. He'd be like, "Can I get a double Tito's and soda?" What?
What? Hello, Bill.
Yeah.
Tito's.
Bill's got a nice piece on.
Who's
him.
Tito?
Bill, put your pecker away.
Your dog is such.
Bill, you're
He's
gonna
the
be
most
on those
expressive
flyers.
dog I've ever seen. He looks so sad before, and now he's like, "What the fuck?"
You're just happy to be here, ain't you, Bill?
He doesn't look happy.
You want to say something?
Hi.
Don't lick it. It's not an ice cream cone.
Don't lick it.
It's not an ice cream cone.
For those listening on the audio podcast,